It's just a character piece and somebody breaking down. And
it's an event, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Jenna Ortega and Barry Keoghan star alongside The Weeknd, whose real name is Abel Tesfaye, in his new film Hurry Up Tomorrow, a psychological thriller about an insomniac musician on the verge of a breakdown. Keoghan, Ortega, Tesfaye, and director Trey Edward Shults spoke to The Hollywood Reporter all about the forthcoming film. The movie, which Tesfaye co-wrote, also marks his first lead role in a feature film. He has said that both the film and his album of the same name were inspired by an incident that occurred during one of his concerts in 2022.
Take me back to that night and what happened and how it inspired this project.
Well, I lost my voice, which, is common for performers, but I found out that it wasn't really a physical injury. It was more mental. Went to the doctors, they're like, look, you're a little inflamed, but you can sing, you're fine. So I think it was a moment where I had to sit down and figure out what was going on up there. And the only person I can think of while I was coming up with the idea was Trey. He had gone through something, not the same, but you'd gone through an injury as well too, and you were able to show it in waves. And the way he had done it was so emotional and so powerful, and it affected me dearly. So. Yeah, that's how it came to be.
Shults co-wrote the project with Tesfaye along with directing it, but even he has said that he has a hard time describing the film.
How would you describe this film and the character that you play in it?
I truly think that this film is a film that starts conversations, and it's incredibly important that it's subjective and people take whatever they want from it. I like to describe it as a feeling more than anything. I feel like the tone and environment, that's supposed to resonate with you more. It's less about the story that is so psychological and woven with so many thoughtful pieces and ideas, but really it's somebody breaking down. And
it's an event, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Keoghan plays The Weeknd's manager, while Ortega portrays Annie, which is short for anima, which is defined as the feminine part of a man's personality. Ortega has said of her character, quote, she's kind of Abel in a sense.
How did you know Jenna was the right actress for this movie?
I mean, right away.
You pitched her.
Yeah.
I didn't know her work as well. He knew her.
I was a fan of her work. I saw the work she does. She's, does incredible work with genre. In all the films that she's done, whether it's X or Scream, she's always kind of stood out for me as an incredible emotional performer. And, she's doing a high wire act in this film. I mean, the third act, it's literally she's carrying the film on her back. I don't think I've ever seen her do anything like this before.
No.
I think people would be really impressed by her performance.
I've never seen her do a role like this, and I knew she was talented, obviously we all do, but I didn't quite know how talented she was until we were shooting together. And yeah, like Abel said before, she truly blew me away. And she, the third act of this film, she kind of puts on her shoulders and wouldn't work without her. And love.
No, we were terrified, I think, before we had to shoot the third act. We were just kind of looking at each other and we're like, I don't know if this is gonna work.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she just blew it out the park.
Yeah.
And she has incredible ideas. Very collaborative.
Both Ortega and Keoghan are in-demand stars. Among their many recent projects, Ortega is currently working on an untitled J.J. Abrams film, while Keoghan is set to play Ringo's star in the upcoming Beatles biopics.
Your schedules have to be totally full, but why was this something that you wanted to prioritize and say yes to and make time for?
It was unlike anything I had read or done before, which is very fascinating to me. I think I had really inspiring conversations with Trey and Abel about what they wanted to achieve. I knew the team behind it. Obviously, I respect Barry, Trey, Abel, Chase Irvin, the DP. It just felt like a very creative and challenging and exciting space to play in, and I wanted that experience.
I mean, as Jenna's saying, just to be part of that event and that experience and that challenge, and to bring forward his vision, and massive fan of everyone on board, sort of a no-brainer when you see it. And I was, I felt like this one was going to be a spontaneous kind of thing where it's, you can prep for it and everything, but what happens on the day is going to, bring the instincts forward, and that's what I love to do. So.
This is all really intense, but I'm not trying to hurt you.
You've said that the two of you are like family now after working on this. Do you have more projects in the works together, or do you want to do more things together?
I definitely want to do more, that's for sure, yeah. I mean, this was the best collaboration I've ever been a part of. I mean, I really felt like I made a new family member. I mean, we got really personal. We got deep with the material, and it was just a smooth process. I mean, the film is heavy. He created such a safe environment for me to just, be vulnerable.
Hurry Up Tomorrow hits theaters on May 16th. For more on the film, go to THR.com. For the Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Tiffany Taylor.